We are almost at the end of the demo stage here in our 1920s bungalow by the sea. This week, our big focus is to start the process of taking down part of the kitchen and start building our ensuite and main bathroom. Welcome back to the bungalow. It is the perfect day today, perfect spring day. There's literally no clouds in the sky and there's like daffodils and just lovely spring flowers that are popping up. So yeah, it just helps brighten up the mood, doesn't it? So we've had two handy guys come today and they've basically started drilling out kind of like a trench in the ensuite. And then we also had our waste pipe pump arrive, which was amazing. So they started work on the ensuite, trying to obviously make space, and we are starting to figure out properly the layout of the ensuite and also the main bathroom, which is really exciting. Those guys also had to dig up, install and connect the brand new drain system, and also added 2 new manhole covers at the front and in the side alley. We're going to keep these trenches open for now though, so we can eventually add in other pipe work in the near future. To also give you guys an update, last week I kind of threw a bit of a bombshell and let you know that James had a really bad fall and he ended up breaking both of his legs. So his tibia in one leg and then his fibula in the other leg. He has now been, it's Monday today, so he has been in the hospital for just over a week, and it's looking very likely that he'll be coming home either tomorrow or Wednesday, which is amazing. I know he's getting a little bit fed up of being in there now, bless him. So yeah, it feels weird coming down here without James. It's like I'm missing my person. So yeah, it feels strange. And I've never driven down here on my own before as well, so that was a good achievement after not driving for so long. I also had my brother-in-law Jamie come, and he has started taking off the very front, sort of like, I don't know what you call it, but basically we've been able to unveil the joists that are holding up the kitchen extension that the previous residents had done, which has turned out to be a complete botch job, as there's just mould on all of the boards because there was no airflow. So the plan is to get some weatherproof boarding and maybe a temporary door. And what we're going to do is put that at the end of the hallway that we've just knocked down. And then we're going to do a similar thing in the utility space. But then that means that we can just completely knock out the kitchen, like get rid of that sunroof, basically, that entire section. It's a lot shorter as well than the rest of the hallway. And we want to obviously turn that space into part of the hallway, so it kind of makes sense to get rid of it as well. The guys that I just mentioned earlier who drilled out the trench have also given us, oh my goodness, I hope you can hear me. Yeah, they've also given us some really sound advice on the ceiling. I'm just gonna wait. I can't think what I was trying to say now. Oh, that's so annoying. There is plasterboard and insulation everywhere. We knew that this would happen when we took down the ceilings, but it's just trying to get rid of it, which we're kind of having a bit of trouble with. So I think my plan in this video is to sort out a tip run to get rid of the insulation, just so that's gone, because that's taking up a lot of the porch at the moment. And then there are also loads of nails in all of the existing joists. And basically the two guys had given us some really sound advice. That was it. Okay, I'm back to where I was now. They said that some of the existing joists need extra support. So as we're at this stage of the exposed joists, we may as well make the most of this time and just make sure that everything is just structurally sound. And then other than that, there's not really much else we need to sort of like focus on specifically. Like there's still a lot of the garden that needs to be figured out and sorted through. So like I'm looking at the greenhouse at the moment. There's a whole pile of plastic plant pots. We need to start selling more things as well, but it is hard when you're not here like constantly. And then we've also got an architect on board, which is really exciting. It'll be good actually to pick his brain a bit when it comes to sort of starting the first phase of our extension process, which is to extend the front 2 bedrooms. Because we think once they're extended, we can start putting those rooms back together, and then we can just slowly start actually creating rooms, which I'm so excited to show you guys because it's going to be really fun creatively. At the moment it's just dust everywhere. I can taste it, it's in my nose, it's everywhere. And I would just like to also say thank you to everyone who's been watching and keeping up to date with all of the videos. I've had quite a few messages recently about that you've been like enjoying the series, and that just feels really good and really nice to know that. I kind of feel like I found something that I really enjoy, and it's really nice to document obviously the house and kind of have something where when we're older and in the property, it'd be so nice to watch these back and just sort of reminisce about these times of absolute chaos. This period of just feeling like the project's taken quite a long time, and the eager and excitableness that we both have to just get this place done. I really don't want to forget how I felt in this moment, like when we do eventually get to move in, because we're just so excited. And when you find your dream property, but you also can see that the potential of it being even more amazing, and for you to put your own stamp on it, like you can't beat that feeling. And we bought this around the time that Liz Truss was, you know, messing up all of the mortgages and the interest rates and everything, and I feel really grateful that we could still afford this place and just carry on with this dream that we've had for a while. So yeah, anyway, enough of the soppy stuff. I just remembered that this door's a barn door. Oh, no. So it's just come off. The top's come off. It's all good. Whew. That was a bit scary. The roof coming off, the felt, and then in here we've emptied out the entire kitchen, so the sink's now gone from there in here, but look how wonky it is. I feel like that could collapse at any second. But yeah, it's like completely open now, which is really cool. Kind of want to keep it like that. And then I think what I'm going to do now is actually go to the tip and get rid of some of that insulation, so the porch is actually looking a lot clearer, but then we are going to fill it up again at some point. I've got more bags thankfully, so yeah, looking a bit better now. I just couldn't quite fit in the last 4 of these bags.
Windows down, scattered clouds, smell of spring outside. Open road, you sitting close. Let's go somewhere far away. 'Cause if all I have is you, then I'll be just fine.